Hello, guys, and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important updates. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Rafael Nadal talks Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, Carlo Ancelotti, Florentino Perez, and Real Madrid presidency, claiming he would sign Mbappe for Real Madrid. We are going to be discussing you detailedly about that on this episode as we move forward, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Real Madrid are preparing a farewell befitting of the status of Luka Modric, which will take place before the season ends. Reports have also come out to claim that the Croatian midfielder is not considering retiring from professional football. We are going to be bringing you updates on that as well as we move forward on this episode. So please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our next update. Rafael Nadal is widely hailed as one of the greatest figures ever to wield a tennis racket. Even though his family is from Barcelona, the Spaniard has always been an ardent Real Madrid supporter. Nadal has never shied away from publicly vocalizing his love for the merengues and even aspires to work for the club in the future. Speaking to Cope, the legendary athlete touched upon matters related to Real Madrid. Links on tying Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid have become the norm every year now, and the possibility of both sides finally uniting this summer is once again on the cards, as the Frenchman will be a free agent. Recognizing Mbappe's incredible talent, Nadal professed he would love to dress him up in the royal white jersey, claiming, "I would sign Kylian Mbappe for Real Madrid. Real Madrid have a super team beyond the disasters of injuries this year. With Mbappe, they would be even better. If I could contribute to the club in any way, I would," he added. Real Madrid have a lot to owe to both Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham this season, who have chimed in with some very important displays. While Bellingham has arguably been Los Blancos' best player of the campaign, Vinicius Jr.'s worth to the club cannot be understated. And when asked to compare the pair, Nadal diplomatically gave them both their roses. "I cannot choose between the pair. They are both very good with players with different mentalities. I think Vinicius is spectacular and Jude Bellingham is incredible for what he has done since he came to Madrid at just 20 years old." Highlighting his love for the club, he added, "Real Madrid gives me happiness." Nadal also expressed his pleasure at manager Carlo Ancelotti signing a new contract, as he said, "He seems to me to be a gentleman and someone who transmits the right value for a sport that is sometimes difficult because it is sometimes very demanding. I like people like Carlo Ancelotti, and in the team I am a fan of, I like to have someone like Ancelotti." Praising Florentino Perez's work, who has navigated some stormy waters since taking over the club, Nadal said, "The work Florentino Perez is doing is impressive. In a situation as difficult as the pandemic, competing against clubs that have unlimited resources, the management of the young players I don't know how anyone could have done a better job. Despite previously publicizing his intentions to become the president of Real Madrid, Nadal claims that stepping into the club's leadership is not among his priorities right now. I am a fan for life, but becoming the president of Real Madrid is not in my plans now, the 37 years old exclaimed. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Real Madrid are preparing a farewell for iconic midfielder Luka Modric. But the player does not want to retire from football yet, reports claim. Real Madrid have just given clubs around the world a masterclass in squad rebuilding, following the departure of several key players since three-peating the UEFA Champions League through 2016 to 2018. The midfielder especially has been transformed spectacularly, which was kick-started after Casemiro's departure to Manchester United 2 seasons ago. They had already prepared for it with Eduardo Camavinga's signing in 2021 from Stade Rennes for €30 million, followed by Aurelien Tchouameni to replace Casemiro, shelling €100 million for his signing including add-ons. With Camavinga, Tchouameni finally growing into the team, Toni Kroos in brilliant form, and Federico Valverde also nailing down his position in the starting lineup, Luka Modric has been sidelined to the bench as a rotational player. The Croatian was hoping to continue at Madrid, but it seems the club have no intentions of renewing his contract. As per a report from George Picon, Real Madrid believe that after 12 years of service, Modric's tenure at the club is finally coming to an end once this season clocks up. They want to give him a farewell worthy of a player of his stature. This report also states that Madrid are considering announcing Modric's departure before the season even officially ends, so the player can get a proper farewell reception from the home fans at the Santiago Bernabeu. He is understandably not happy with his lack of playing time, but prefers to keep a low profile about it. He has not spoken about it publicly and probably will not either, as he thinks it will disturb the team's good morale. The Croatian has the second fewest minutes for any midfielder in the team, only above Dani Ceballos, who has barely been used so far by Carlo Ancelotti. However, he even decided to stay at the club after being encouraged by the coaching staff and administration, rejecting huge offers from Saudi Arabia and interest from other big European clubs. Contrary to this report, Jose Felix Diaz has stated that Modric wants to continue playing football and does not want to retire quite yet. He has already rejected the idea of playing in Saudi Arabia. The reliable reporter opinionates that Modric is looking to become the oldest player in Real Madrid's history, and for that he would have to continue for another year, even if the idea seems far-fetched right now. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.